Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Figgleheads. We hope you brought your shower caps, because today we're diving right into this conversation, where both Dan and Aiden fight in the shower against some imaginary threat, as well as Dan trying to fall asleep in the shower and succeeding, and Aiden talking about an existential crisis involving coming to terms with death. Not to mention a rather unsettling photo of a man staring into your soul while sitting in some kind of shower. This is Shower Thoughts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Figgleheads podcast. I will be one of the hosts today, followed by Dan.
Ew.
Ooh.
Going. Don't misgender people. It's 2023. You said boys and girls. What about the unicorns and helicopters and intoxicated mugs of the world?
Yes, we like those fans too.
Kinda.
How are you doing today, bud?
Not great. My throat kind of hurts. I'm a little bit sick. My chest is a little congested. Using a new microphone. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is very cool, actually.
And it smells like a new car.
You smell like a new car.
I wish. I wish.
Don't we all?
They need a new car cologne. That's what they need.
Oh my god, tell me about
A
it.
cologne that smells like a new car, or like, the soles of a new shoe, like the rubber parts, or like new tires, I guess more specifically. The
I
only
hear
one who
you.
thinks that new tires smell good.
No, they smell amazing.
Exactly. That smell like fresh rubber.
Now here's the thing, though. I know you say that, but you know what I really like?
And
10?
large men.
No.
Oh.
I like the smell of gas. I'm gonna say it. I like
do
gasoline. I like
I do
gasoline.
too. I do too. I think it's that uncommon for somebody to like the smell of gasoline, unless I'm just wrong.
It's
and
highly
we're weird.
controversial.
Highly controversial.
It's controversial.
They get canceled on Twitter because I said I like the smell like gasoline.
Yeah, you could get canceled.
Oh. Think I don't have Twitter.
Good thing
Oh,
you
we do
don't.
have Instagram.
That's right. Go on to Instagram right now. It's the Figgleheads. Is that just it? Just the Figgleheads?
I think it's just the Figgleheads. Speaking of which, you'll find a picture on there that has to do with the last episode, and I am gonna connect back to the last episode. Did go back, and if you listen to the first one, you'll remember my dragon story. It was a lot of just child fear. I will say it was still loud, and that still freaked me out, but it was a lot less scary this time around.
In other words, Dan is a pussy.
I was 9.
9 schmine. Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. I was 9 years old.
Oh, but I was 9 years old. Okay. You know what I was doing when I was 9 years old?
Not the drag. If anything, it makes
No, I was-
because I went into it when I was 9 years old. You refused to go into it when you were 15.
Anyways, moving on.
No, we're gonna continue to talk about this after I grab a drink out of my mini fridge.
Oh my god. You know what? You know what I have? You know what I have today? Let me show you a picture of what I have today.
Okay.
You are going to be instantly jealous.
Am I?
Yes, you are. Check that out.
Better not be a dick pic. I swear to God.
No, but I can send you one of those.
I'm kidding.
I can send you one of those if you want.
No, I would not. It's Lucky Charm marshmallows.
It
What the
is.
hell?
It's an entire pound bag of Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Did you just order those off of Amazon because you felt like it or something?
Yeah. Hey, I got a big bundle of stuff. A mix of Valentine's Day and personal stuff. And these marshmallows are some of them. You can hear me eating them right now.
I don't really like those, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, screw you.
Not real marshmallows.
Cope. Do they need to be real? They just need to be good.
Oh, but they feel like you're chewing foam.
It depends on if you've put them in milk. My plan, right? I went to the store and I bought some knockoff Fruity Pebbles because they were cheaper. And
Oh.
I'm going to mix them together. Boom. Genius.
Oh. Good for you. Good for you.
Uh-huh.
I just stick with the Fruit Loops. I haven't had cereal in a long time.
Neither have I, actually. Believe it or not.
I don't eat breakfast. Do you eat breakfast that often?
Fairly often, yeah. I usually have like coffee and a yogurt
Oh,
and a
I like
drink.
coffee.
You
Hate
don't?
coffee. I hate coffee.
Do you like? Have you had good coffee before?
That's what everybody says, and then they tell me to try this, and I never like it.
Well, that's because they tell you to get the 2-pump raspberry, 3-pump caramel Americano latte with chocolate sprinkles
Hear
and a hint
this
of
all the
mint.
time too. That's because they tell you to try this, but you really gotta try this. No, I don't. I just don't like coffee.
You know what I put in mine?
Over it.
I have a donut shop coffee, right? And you know what I put in it?
Okay, yeah.
Sweet cream. It's vanilla ice cream flavored cream. In a and it's just coffee from a donut shop. And it's like there's just something about it that's just it's like insanely sweet, but there's like barely any sugar in it. But like not too sweet to the point where it's like you're eating like mouthfuls of candy at a time and you're gonna feel sick. But it's like sweeter than the average candy. There's no, I said that wrong. It's sweeter than the average coffee. There's like no bitterness to it. That's what I like.
Doesn't sound like coffee then.
It is coffee. It's just not bitter.
I know. That's the whole reason why I don't like coffee. I don't like the bitter coffee. I mean, I just don't like coffee, period. Iced coffee drives me crazy. I hate it.
What?
Probably more than actual coffee. Like heated coffee.
I prefer iced coffee.
I hate iced coffee.
What is wrong with you?
All you're doing is taking a hot, like already bitter coffee and making it cold.
Okay. One, they taste nothing the same. Have you had iced coffee before?
I have had iced coffee before, and I nearly threw up on the spot.
Okay, I like coffee, right? But I really like iced coffee. Okay? Okay, I know you just said that you hate when people say this, but it's like sushi. You just need to find the flavor that works for you. I've had so many coffees that I absolutely despise. But there's this one niche, like, caramel Americano, like, coffee that I really like. An Americano is water instead of milk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just stick to hot chocolate, okay?
Actually, in the mornings
fine.
before my robotics tournaments, I get frozen hot chocolate.
Wait, frozen hot.
Yeah.
Those two words don't mean the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I have no clue what's in it, but it tastes like a hot chocolate,
Is it cold
but it's like
or hot?
it's like an icy, like it's like a slushy kind of like iced. It's like I don't want to say a paste, but it's like a smooth. Okay, it's a smoothie. It's like a smoothie, but it tastes like hot chocolate.
It's just like a slushy, a chocolate.
No, not a slushy. Sorry.
Icy.
It's like a smoothie. No, it's like a smoothie.
Oh.
It's like a fruit smoothie, but it's chocolate.
It's cold.
And it's cold. It's cold.
Just drink chocolate milk. Called hot
It tastes
chocolate for
nothing.
No. It's called hot chocolate for a reason. Hot chocolate. You ever see the Polar Express? You ever see a
Hot,
cold
ooh,
cup of
got
hot
it.
chocolate in there? It's all steaming.
Actually, there's a line that says never ever let it cool, but they didn't let it cool because it was never hot in the first place. It tastes nothing like hot chocolate. It's its own unique flavor.
All steaming.
There's
It's all
this-
steaming in that movie.
I'm gonna blow your mind, okay? You know what my
Okay.
favorite root beer brand is?
Ugh. A&W.
No.
I don't know.
No. It's not heard of at all because people fucking hate it. And you know why people fucking hate it?
Is it the Dum Dum root beer flavor?
No.
That's pretty good. Oh.
It tastes nothing like root beer. It's a brand called Virgil's, and it's in like select stores. It's not in like Walmart or anything like that. It's like, it's not local, but it's everywhere. But it's not in any like mainstream stores. There's only one store in our entire like county that has one, and it's my favorite. And it tastes nothing like root beer. People absolutely despise it, but I love it. I'm just a fan of the weird. I'm a fan of the weird, bro.
I have never heard of that. I'm more shocked that Walmart doesn't have something.
If I see you tomorrow, will I be seeing you tomorrow?
I don't know.
If I'll be seeing you tomorrow, maybe I'll bring you in a Virgil. It's in a bottle though, so maybe not.
Oh well. I don't really like root beer. Period. Honestly, I'm a huge fan.
Oh my god.
I do drink root beer. It's not like one of my favorite things.
What
it's not
do
like
you
one of my
eat?
favorite sodas.
What do you like? The Cries of the Damned? What?
Actually,
Oh my god.
blood, hot chocolate. That's what I like to drink.
Yeah, but you know what with hot chocolate? You know what's unique about hot chocolate? You can't put it in your fucking mini fridge, can you, pal? It can't go in there, can it?
Oh, but you can put the milk in there, and then you have the chocolate packets, and then you just make it from.
How do you heat it up? How do you heat it up though?
Heat it up.
You have a microwave in your room?
Wish, but I just take it to the microwave.
Yeah. What's the point in keeping it in there then? Boom.
So that my brothers don't take it.
Boom. Roasted.
Oh, that my brothers don't take it.
Roasted just like the coffee that I love to drink every morning, baby. All right.
I think we've gone on a bit too much of a debate about coffee. How long has it been? There's no timer.
I have no
It's
clue.
been like,
No
I think
clue.
we started it at 6. I think we just argued about hot chocolate and coffee for 15 minutes.
Oh, definitely not that long, but probably closer to like 7 or 8 minutes.
It's
all right.
still too long. Oh well.
Would you like to introduce the topic of today?
Well, so you want to know what else I love?
What's that?
Good shower. Right?
Ooh, I love a shower.
Now we all know in those showers, don't say you don't do this because we all have those weird shower thoughts that you just wouldn't think of if you weren't in a good shower. Right? I mean, can you agree with me on that?
That was an incomprehensible sentence to me. Can you rephrase it or say it again?
Okay. Okay. We all have those random shower thoughts you wouldn't get if you weren't in like a steaming hot shower.
Okay,
which
so
I take back because I don't like steaming hot showers. I'll just take a medium temperature shower.
So thoughts you have when you're in really good showers. Okay.
Or just shower thoughts. Shower
Yes,
thoughts.
Yes, yes.
Just need
Yes,
to
quite.
You could agree. We all get them. Don't say you don't because you're lying. You're just lying.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Not gonna lie. Well, then
No.
agree with me.
I'm gonna agree with you.
Then it's settled.
I've no clue what we were just agreeing on. My brain just went blank.
You should have introduced the topic because clearly my co-host today is blank. It's a blank slate.
I'm thinking about our narrator right now, actually. I love you, Jack. Smooches.
Maybe you'll hear from him on an episode one of these days, but
I hope so.
now he'll just mock you in the beginning of and ending of these videos.
Yeah, probably.
He's not very nice. An angry little guy.
Yeah, he bites our ankles, so we have to keep him locked in the basement. I don't even know. So when I go, I laugh when I laugh with my mouth closed. That's what happens. Sometimes I don't want to breathe all over my microphone, so I keep my mouth closed, and then I giggle like a schoolgirl.
Oh my god. Anyway, shower thoughts. You got any? Because I got some.
You should go first. I have some, but they're not opening thoughts.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the main one is probably best saved for last. So I'm gonna start off with something basic. Have you ever argued with absolutely nobody in the shower?
No, but I've created scenarios where I argue with someone, but like someone who I really want to beat in an argument.
That's what I mean. Like just with a random like just a person in your mind that you don't like or something, and you're arguing with them in your head, but you're really just arguing at the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody does that.
I don't verbally argue with the wall, but like imaginary I argue with the wall.
I verbally argue with the wall. I will say it like out loud. I will just talk at the wall.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch! Daniel, can you turn it down? Your brother's trying to sleep. What the fuck you say, Daniel?
No, I have my shower's in the basement.
Oh, that's right.
As loud as I want. Not really. I don't like yell. I talk at the wall. I mean, I also talk at the wall because I like. Recently, we had to do some speech, and I'm really bad at talking in front of people. So I just practiced speaking at the wall. My like story because it was for mythology, and I had to restate a myth basically in my own way. So I just did that at the wall every time I took a shower.
I like to imagine you like puff up your chest and get really close to the wall and go, "Yeah, you think you're better than me? Huh? You think you're better than me, pal? Huh? You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
I've always wanted to say that to somebody.
Don't be the hero.
Like, not-
Don't be the hero.
Yeah.
Don't be the hero
Yeah,
guy.
don't be a hero. Don't be a hero. You're not that guy. You're not him. I am him. Are you that guy? Are you that guy? Absolutely. Are you that guy? Love that so much. Yeah, can you recall what you argue about?
I mean, sometimes the ones that I can think about are personal. Honestly.
No, my dick isn't small.
Fuck you mean, tiny dick? I'm a motherfucking tripod.
It's hanging right here. Take a look.
Your mom thought otherwise.
Oh,
You're not that guy, pal.
What?
I mean,
I didn't.
I've had scenarios like I imagine like fight scenes in the shower. Like I don't imagine arguing. Like I imagined like so you know the scene. Okay, this is gonna sound really dumb because like it's been years since I thought about this, but like, and that's my clarification for saying that I thought about this last week. You know,
Okay.
you know the scene in Spider-Man 1 when do you watched the original Spider-Man, right?
Like Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, the first Tobey Maguire.
Been in a very long time.
Okay, well, you know the scene when he's in, like, the bit when he's in his high school, like, learning that he has these powers, and Flash, like, goes to, like, beat him up, and he's, like, beating the bully dude in the hallway and stuff, using his, like, spider sense and flipping and stuff.
Yeah.
I imagine that kind of thing, where I'm, like, my thought process is egg a dude on, into a fight and then just keep taunting him until he throws hands. And when he throws hands, dodge and block until he gets tired and the people hold him back. Then he's getting framed for that. He's getting detention. He's getting suspended. He's getting kicked out. Everyone's going to think, wow, this guy just started attacking him out of nowhere. And this kid won't even have a scratch on him, because I defended myself the entire time, so no one can say I started it.
I, that's not how I, okay, so I kind of imagine the same thing where I'm ticking somebody off, but I imagine it differently. So when they swing, I either dodge or block it, and then hit them back, and then continue to just taunt them.
Like a jester.
Yeah, it'd be just be an absolute piece of shit the whole time.
That sounds fun, too.
Also, just have, I don't know, other times where I just like imagine fighting. I have a speaker in the shower. I like to listen to music while I'm while I'm showering. Just a shower. Oh my god, I can't talk. A speaker with big suction cup, and it just sticks on the wall, and it just connects to my phone, and I'll play music. But as I'm imagining these fight scenes, and then like the music like syncs with it, I just suddenly feel like I have a god complex for no reason while I'm just standing butt naked in the shower, cleaning my hair. It's weird. Stuff's strange in the shower. You ever have like those, like, I want to say fantasies, but then it just sounds weird, of like you saving somebody you care about from danger?
Yeah, usually in the same scenario.
Yeah, all the time. With the music too.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I have a new one every other week.
You know what music I used to do? I can actually play this because I have it on YouTube. I also it's supposed to be royalty free. So was the music. The music in our intro and outro is royalty free, copyright free music that I pulled from a website, but I got hit with a copyright claim. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sucks.
So I'm gonna
Uh,
have to I'm gonna have to look for something else. Let me
I
see.
have to ask my coworker to make us some music because he makes music.
That'd be awesome. Did you heard the slow jazz, right? I don't think I ever like
Yes, I did.
asked
I
you.
did.
Okay. This is what I listen. This is what I imagine hearing. Oh, it's
Kinda
turning
very
into background noise.
Yeah, it sounds very stuffed.
It's like
But I get the gist.
it's
I get
very
the gist.
Night Dragon final battle like
Yeah.
esque fighting music.
I have, I listen to like actual music. It's copyrighted though, so I'm not gonna play it. But it's called one of my. It's typically it's my playlist. My playlist is full of like hard rock songs. Like, just I don't remember what day it was, but it was just last week. I found the song "Love Runs Out" by One Republic, and it's just good song on its own. But it also sounds also Envy by Twisted and Ice Nine Kills is also another one that starts making me feel like a hero.
I have a
for no
few
reason at all.
I have a few like fantasy like copyright songs. Ballroom Blitz is one of them. I've always wanted to start a like fight in a huge crowd of people and have Ballroom Blitz playing in the background.
When you wanna, let's take it to the track.
Yeah. Um
I'll fight with you. You'd have like the back to back, completely surrounded drone overhead shot.
with
You
you
see
till
him
the end of the
walking.
line kind of vibe.
Oh yeah. I need a hero. Am I gonna
That's
get
a
copyrighted for singing it?
no. You need to sing a few
Oh.
lines. Another one that I like is oh god, hold on. I need to find it in my playlist. It was from a while ago. It is called Time is Running Out by Papa Roach.
I
That's a
think
good
I've
one.
heard that before.
I've probably played it for you. I feel like we've had this conversation like a few years ago.
Probably have.
We have a lot of
Likely,
conversations.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was yeah, fun fact. That's why we started a podcast. Is because our conversations get so stupidly deep and interesting that we're like, you know what, we're gonna record them.
Yeah, we're gonna record them.
Then we show this podcast to our kids, and then our wives hate us
Yeah.
if I ever get married.
Me too. Probably.
You're already looking good.
I am.
You're
I am looking phenomenal. I'm already in.
pretty much, yeah. I do want to bring up just like a little funny
Chelsea, don't
thing.
hate me for saying that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well.
She listens to this. She listens to this, so.
Oh really? Did she like the first one?
She did. She did like the first one.
Cool.
I got a lot of texts from people saying they liked it. Shout out to Dan for being the one in the tent with me.
Yeah.
Apparently I forgot to mention, because I was half asleep so I didn't remember any of that. Dan said that while I was in the tent I was screaming bugs, 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 and that's what woke people up. I didn't remember that. But I was just going bugs, bugs,
In a
bugs.
situation like that, because my brother has situations like that, I'm never able to take it seriously. So if I was with you like that, I'd probably start every time after you said bugs, I'd probably say bunny or something.
Yeah, he said I was like flailing around, and I imagined like a tube man going bugs, bugs.
That's good. Yeah, he shot me in the middle of the hallway yesterday. Said good job, or can't wait to listen to episode 1. So I didn't get any other people who said that they wanted to listen to it were family members. So anyway, I do have like another shower thing. You ever tried to sleep in the shower?
Because I've heard that if you try to sleep, like if it's warm enough water, it can actually like cause you physical harm. Like if you fall asleep in a hot tub, you could actually die. So I've never tried to sleep in one, but I have laid down and like shut my eyes.
Oh, well, See, I have, and I succeeded. Because it was a thing that I did for like weeks in, I think, while I was in middle school. Just before, like every morning before I got on the bus, just try to push it as long as I can to get as much sleep as I can. So you wanna know what I do? I lay down in the shower, try to make sure the angle of the shower so it's not hitting me in the face, and then I take the curtain and I drape it over me, so that it's
What?
warm, so that it's warm, but I'm not like it doesn't feel like I'm just getting hit with a bunch of pellets repeatedly, like forever. Actually, don't remember if I put it over my head or not. I probably did to also keep the water out of my ears. But I did fall asleep in the shower multiple occasions.
Oh my god. I don't even. That doesn't even sound comfortable. Draping the curtain over you, wouldn't water get all over the floor?
Oh, it was the inside curtain. I would put it like it would go inside the shower, so it just wouldn't. It still doesn't get out. The curtain just moves further into the shower.
Okay, I don't know about you, but my shower curtain is like a scratchy plastic.
I mean, mine is too, but like, I don't
Then
know,
why?
skin's wet. Kind of. I mean, when your skin's wet, the curtain just kind of sticks to you.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the most comfortable, but I have been known to be able to fall asleep in very uncomfortable situations.
No, yeah. Most of the time when I was sleeping, I'd like fantasize about stories. Like,
Sorry?
I don't. I don't know. I'll probably talk about it in a future episode. But I used to fantasize about like me and my friends being like superheroes or like stories that I wanted to write. Like I had a story called 3. I ended up basing a D&D campaign around this.
Yeah, you've told me about it.
Yeah, about swordsmen that like one of like the thing is that one of them is the chosen one, but they don't know who it is. They've limited the prophecy down to 3 people. So they use these fortune tellers and decide it's this guy. And this guy's the main character, and the other 2 potential ones follow him because they obviously have to stay together in case they were wrong. And this dude is a protagonist. He goes through the protagonist stuff through the entire story. And they get to the final boss, final end, and the main character fucking dies. And it's revealed at the end that one of the side characters was actually the chosen one. And the fortune tellers were just wrong. And if you go back and watch, in the background, he'd been going through his own protagonist arcs, but it was very subtle. So you never noticed, but he was evolving just like a protagonist would as well. And then the other guy got his spin-off. That was basically like... It was basically a like kind of inspired from the Manifest Destiny that America had, where they all just moved out on wagons. And he just followed a family. Hijinks and
Nobody
danger
steal
ensued.
this idea, I swear.
No one will. But it's a banger idea, isn't it?
I'd say it's pretty good.
That's right. I need to write a script and then submit it to Netflix.
Can't write.
But yeah.
I can't write.
That entire story I fabricated in the shower.
Want to know what stories I fabricate in the shower?
I would love to.
Not even stories. A common one that keeps coming up. So it's kind of based off of something like a YouTube. I think it's YouTube Red series. Have you ever heard of The Thinning?
No, but I'll look it up.
Basically, it's just a. I only ever saw the first one, but basically, it's like in a dystopian world where like overpopulation is at its peak, and they look to. It's a really fucked up story, but it's
It's a movie series.
have like
Oh my god! It's the Logan Paul. I think it's the Logan Paul. It's the Logan Paul that everyone hated.
Yeah, Logan Paul is in it, but it's like an academic test or whatever, and the people who fail are killed. There's more to it, but I'm not gonna spoil everything. And also, I only ever saw the first one, so I don't really know very much. But yeah, stuff like that. Except instead of an academic test, it was like cage fighting. Who would live or die? I would always but it wasn't like just one-on-ones. It was like specific groups. So sometimes it was like me and my friends against another big group. Sometimes it was me and my brothers because it was like people of the shared bloodline. And I don't know.
And in the
That was
background, we're not going to take it as playing.
I had to think for a second what that song was.
We're not gonna take it.
I mean, like I said, I have the speaker in my shower, so typically the background music is whatever's playing.
Oh, I don't use music when I shower.
I do.
I'm very
Stop
I'm very
using it.
particular. Oh, you cut out, so I thought you were done. Go ahead.
I just said I stopped using it as much lately, but I do still use it. What were you gonna say?
I'm not very particularly fond of showing my family my music tastes for whatever reason. But they are all aware that I love Jim Croce, and he's my favorite. So maybe I could shower to Jim Croce sometimes. I love Jim Croce.
Why would it be showing them your music taste if you were to shower with music?
They'd hear
What
it.
did they? Well. Oh well. Just music.
I don't know. It's honestly like 90% of it's like Elton John, Billy Joel, and then some scattered
What's wrong
other
with
stuff. Weezer. I don't nothing. It's just weird. I don't know. Let's see.
A mix of stuff.
I have a shower thought, but it's very grim. It's extremely grim.
For it.
Okay, so first I should mention that sometimes I get existential crises while I'm left alone with my thoughts. So
Everybody does. This is one of my topics.
I'll be in the shower and I'll just be like, "Fuck, I'm gonna die," and I'll be like, "I want to get out and end this," but I'll still just be getting used to the water. Like I wouldn't even have like shampooed my hair yet, and I'll just be sitting there like, "Fuck, I'm gonna die." And I still have to get through everything, just thinking, "Shit, I'm already almost an eighth of the way through life. Oh my god, I'm almost a fourth of the way through life. I'm gonna go into an existential crisis live on air."
Everybody does. Shoot, it's okay. We're all gonna die.
I have another one, and this should have gone into fears. I was thinking of doing it for fears part 2, but I think it makes more sense because it happened in the shower. This is really fucked up, all right? Because it was a dream. I was like daydreaming though, so I was like,
more dreams. No!
yeah, yeah, can't escape dreams. I was standing in the shower, but I was daydreaming. So I was like, you know how when you imagine stuff, you stop like using your eyes almost. So like you zone out. So you're not aware of the world around you. I was doing that, except I was like living through this dream, which I never do. And it was basically me still in the shower, and my mom came in and was like, we just got an Amber Alert that there are planes bombing us, and everything's going to be blown to smithereens in about 7 minutes. So in 7 minutes, our location is going to be blown off the map, and we only have 7 minutes left to live. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. And there's no way to escape. We have 7 minutes left until we're dead, and there's nothing we can do about it. And I was horrified of that, because I was like thinking about that for days. I'm not even kidding. Just because I let my mind wander in the shower, I was horrified of just getting an Amber Alert, like, there will be bombs dropped in blank, blank, blank. And there, and being like, it's going to be like this radius, and the center is here. And it's like, I'm not going to be able to escape this.
I wouldn't be okay with that. You know what my reaction would be to that?
Run.
Just turn around and be like, oh yeah, 7 minutes left to live, Mom, and you really wanted to spend the last 7 minutes both worrying about me, making me worried about dying, and also at the same time looking at me in the shower while I'm butt-ass naked. Are you kidding me? Get out.
Well, here's the thing that I also had a dilemma of, is if I woke up, if I was awake, and like let's say I'm an adult, I have kids, and I get a message like that, what do I do? Because I don't want my kids to be scared.
It was a joke, by the way.
No, I get that, but I thought about this too. Like I said, it was 3 days. I was sitting in math class, zoned out, because I was thinking about fucking dying from bombs. And I was like, if my
I think about that in school all the time. I was like, you know what? One of these days, we could just get bombed.
Yeah.
And literally just any day. Any day some other government just feels like it.
There's another...
Just blow up.
We could. But I was like, do I wake up my family? do I just let them go in their sleep? Because they'll I don't want them to be scared, but I also don't want to spend my final moments alone. So it's more of like a be
Probably just
selfish or not.
I'd probably just tell them how much I love them and hug them, and I'll just be, I guess, as much like that without telling them what's gonna happen, so that they're both not worried, but I also feel some sense of closure.
Yeah. I'd catch one final Rattata on Pokemon Go as the world crumbles around me. Because those motherfuckers are everywhere.
Yeah, I never really played Pokemon Go.
Really?
I
So,
think I
oh,
did
sorry. Go
one.
ahead.
I just said I did for a day at the zoo with my friend Graham because the zoo had the zoo had a dedicated Pokemon Go day, which was kind of crazy actually.
sounds
But
fun.
what were you gonna say?
Um, I have another shower thought. Also grim.
Okay. Oh, oh my
So,
god.
I should also mention it's not feasibly scientifically possible. So, do you know
Okay.
what the Dark Pictures anthology is?
No.
They made games like
Maybe.
Man of Medan and um Ashes, House of Ashes, and they made a game called Until Dawn from a while ago that's really popular. Like
I have heard of Until Dawn, but that's the only one I recognize.
yeah, so it's a your choices matter survival horror game. So you swap between characters making choices, and if you make the wrong choices, those characters die. There's also quick time events that if you fail, the characters die, and it actually like matters, right? And almost all in pretty much every game, it starts off where you're playing as non-main characters, and they end up dying just to show the threat. Like it's a rigged death so that you know the threat. They
Yeah.
came out with a new one called The Devil in Me, and it's basically a house with a bunch of traps, and this dude has locked you in, and you have to escape with your crew while avoiding these Saw kind of traps. It's like Home Alone meets Saw basically, except you're trying to
Okay.
get out instead of catch the
Figure
kid.
out.
And it starts, spoilers by the way, I should mention. It starts with
Okay.
you, and you're playing as a dude who just met who just married your wife, right? And you go to the
Okay.
Chicago Fair or something, and you stay at a hotel. And the guy at the hotel, his name is like H. Holmes or something. He's based off a real serial killer that used to have a hotel, and he'd kill people in it. And so basically, these people end up dying, obviously. But it's kind of like different. So he'd just like break into their hotel rooms and kill them. But in this one, he uses like traps and like gases and like
He's
gas
got a
chambers and stuff.
style on him. He's got a style on him.
Yeah, but
Get them extra style points.
that was obviously known going in. I was watching a YouTuber play this, and as the wife was getting in the bath, he said, "Ooh, is it gonna be acid?" And that is what stuck with me. Because sometimes I'll
Oh.
be sitting in the shower and I'll be like, "What if this water just turns into like sulfuric acid and my body just melts and there's nothing I can do?"
Honestly, one time I was walking to school and it was raining out, and uh, my shoes are like not very like thick, so my socks and my toes always get wet, which is already annoying in and of himself. But I was like in that I was still like exhausted, so I wasn't fully thinking straight. For the most part, I was, but there was still a bit of me that wasn't, and my toes were burning. And this wasn't like me imagining this. Like my toes were actually burning after they got wet, which made me think, "Oh my god, was that like acidic or something?" Which it probably wasn't, but it was still weird that after I got hit with the rain, parts of me that got hit were started to burn.
Also, the reason that's not scientifically possible, unless it's chemical warfare created by another country that we've never discovered yet, it's impossible to make an acid that wouldn't dissolve the pipes while it's traveling. So it's actually impossible for your water line to have acid in it that will melt human bodies, but also make it through the tubes without melting it themselves.
Well,
Somewhere
yeah,
along the way.
this was outside though. This was like
No,
the oh.
I'm
Oh.
referring to my shower thought, where I'm just sitting in the shower
Oh,
like, what
okay.
if it's acid and I just fucking melt?
Yeah. Gotcha. You know what? Let's talk about showers. I haven't taken a bath in a long time. Now I want to take a bath, kind of. It's so relaxing.
Sometimes I think about it, but I'd have to go from a shower to a bath, because I cannot get in a bath all filthy and just soak in my filth water. You know?
Yeah, baths aren't really good for getting clean. I would just get in a bath to relax.
That's fair. Maybe after a long day, I'll get some champagne, read a book, light some candles, and.
I don't understand the people who read books in the bath. I'd be too scared of dropping the book. I wouldn't do that.
Reading.
I also just don't really read.
Yeah. Imagine reading the Bible in the water, and then you drop it, and it just schlops, and you've just destroyed a Bible. You know.
Starts to glow, turns into a pentagram.
You called.
Yeah. That's how you summon the devil, by the way. You throw a Bible into a bath. Bathtub has to be filled with water, not just throw into a bathtub. It has to be filled with water.
It does.
You have to be in the bath as well.
With champagne, with candles.
With candles, with champagne.
With soapy water, you know.
Soapy water, completely naked. Cut that out! Cut that out! Cut that
And you have to let me in.
You have to let me. I have to be allowed to watch. I have to be allowed to record.
Yeah, you have to set up a camera, and you have to record it and show it to me. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Otherwise, it doesn't. Yeah, you have to swear you'll show it to me.
If it doesn't work, your hamster will explode.
Anyway. Anyway.
You got anything?
I mean, you kind of not really summed up, but the existential crisis one is one that I get. Is just like, one of these days I'm gonna die. It's also like where I feel the most like grievance, I guess. It's where I feel more like the most comfortable to literally be any sort of emotional. Which is kind of weird. I don't think I've ever cried. I've never cried in the shower, but it's just like where I get in the shower sometimes and I just suddenly just feel depressed and start thinking about all the bad shit that has happened.
It's because the shower's the safe place, bro. Nothing bugs you in the shower.
It's also where I put on my concerts, you know, where you go in and you just start singing and dancing.
And the man in the back and everyone attacking and turn into a ballroom blitz. I put my hand up to my mouth like a microphone in case you couldn't see.
Oh, I couldn't see.
Good.
So I practiced my moonwalk.
Oh, that's another thing.
What? You do dance as well?
No, but I do practice ninja moves.
Okay, so you remember how I said I imagine fight sequences?
Do you act them out too?
I do act them out. I punch the wall. Sometimes. It's a ceramic wall. I have no fear of damaging it. I don't punch it very hard, but just hit the wall sometimes.
This is also like another horrifying shower thought that I have. This started around the same time as the acid and bomb one, which was only a few months ago. But when I'll be in the shower, because my aunt has had to go to the I think it was the hospital because she slipped in the shower on the water on the ground. And so I've always been afraid of that. And so sometimes I'll be like leaning back to like get the soap out of my hair, like wash it out under the faucet, and I'll be like, the shower head, the sink head is right here right now. And there's a little needle that sticks up out of the like a little knob that you lift up to like let all the water drain out, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm like, what if I'm leaning back to clean out my hair and I slip and that knob hits me in the head just in the right spot and I just dead.
It's fun.
It's like I don't like doing that. I don't like leaning back like that, but I do. Because you gotta.
I don't lean back.
You don't?
No, I put my hair in the shower and then I tilt my head back. I don't lean backwards. Sometimes I'll get in a position where I can tilt my head forward. I don't know. I try not to lean my body in any way when I'm in the shower. Just try to tilt my head a little bit. What's an uncomfortable feeling though when you put like face wash on your face and then knowing you have to rinse it off? So yeah, you just have to shove your face in the faucet and have the water directly just spraying you in the face with your eyes closed. Uncomfortable.
I'm trying to
Anyone that does
find.
it?
I don't know. I'm trying to find
Yeah.
a picture that um
It's the picture.
oh god.
What's the
Oh, it's
picture?
here, I'm gonna send it to you. We'll
Okay.
also have to put it on this one I can send through here. So I'm gonna send it through here. This is what I imagine you going through. This is what I imagine you going through.
What's going
What?
on there?
Okay, so this is from a video of a dude. He's cleaning himself off at the beach. You know, there's like the faucets where you can get the salt water off of
Yeah.
you. Someone took
Yeah.
a bunch of soap and just poured it on top of him. And if you look at his face, it got in his eyes, and he's just flexing his muscles,
Oh.
gripping, just screaming. And I just imagine that that's what happens with you when you have all the shampoo in your hair and you don't lean your head back, and you're just like as
No,
the
I
soap
tilt my
like
head
just
back. Make sure the soap doesn't go on my eyes.
it's either that or I can find this one, but just continue with another shower thought while I'm finding it.
Uh, I just had one and I lost it. Oh, it's not a shower thought, but have you ever been scalded?
Uh, maybe.
You know what scalded means?
Yeah, it's like really too hot, right? To the point where you can feel the
Yeah.
burning. So
Yeah.
sometimes when that's the picture, by the way, I imagine of you when you don't lean your head back, you're just sitting there like that. All this is gonna be on the Instagram, by the way. All of this will be on the Instagram. So if you want to look,
Yeah,
maybe
you'll see what we're talking about.
we'll put a picture that says spoilers that you can then scroll onto all the visual images, and it'll show you the timestamps. I'll give you the timestamps for when you should look at each picture on that spoiler card.
Okay. Yeah,
I think
that would
that.
make sense. I think that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. That way you don't just look at it like, what is this? You know.
Have you ever wondered what you look like while you're showering? Because like I bet everybody looks like that. Because everybody when they just when you shower, you're just dead face.
Well,
Around.
that's why we're telling you
Kinda.
you have to bring a camera in and record it. You know.
Well, that's if you want to be able to summon the devil, which is its own step in itself.
Well, I can be the devil if you want to do it.
No, I'd rather you not. Like I said, it has to be you have to be a female. So
Oh well. Do femboys count?
no,
Damn it. Okay, whatever.
femboys allowed in my treehouse.
Oh, whatever.
Have a girlfriend. Call yourself a femboy.
You know how many times I make kissing guy jokes and she says only if I can take a picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she'd care.
Oh.
And if she does, she's gonna tell me. So,
Whatever.
not in a bad
I'm
way.
lonely. I'm gonna go cry now. I'm gonna go cry in the shower now. About how
You're gonna
sad
go-
and lonely I am. There's another shower thought. I just realized how alone I am in this world. I'm gonna die alone. I wanna be that stereotypical guy in a gray wife beater, in a stained shirt and shorts, in like a rundown apartment with like messy walls and a torn up couch.
You're gonna be sad in the shower and you're gonna grab a drink from your mini fridge on the way.
You'll be drinking a Arnold Palmer in the shower.
It's gonna
And go
fill up
drink
with
a
it's gonna
cheap
fill up
in the
with
shower.
water as you're
Yeah.
drinking it.
You ever drink bath water before?
I've like put my mouth under the faucet and gone ah grr, grr, grr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or swallowed it?
No.
Oh, I have.
I don't want to.
It's not as bad as you'd think. Probably unhealthy. Not probably. Definitely unhealthy.
To an extent.
It's not like it tastes bad.
You actually go ahead.
Just said unless there's soap in it. What were you gonna say?
Back to when you said you'd think about being lonely in the shower. I don't think about how I'm lonely, but I do think about the people that I haven't talked to in a long time. Like childhood friends that I've not talked to in years and stuff. Like just wondering where they've been and what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Like I think about that stuff. And I think about the people who I did run back into and they didn't remember me or care to remember me. I was just like, damn, I spent years thinking about you guys and you didn't give two flying fucks. One of them ended up in a mental hospital, so I guess you reap what you sow.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
I was in a mental hospital once. That's a whole other story.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Because it probably wasn't a mental hospital. I take that back. That's a whole other story. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll also think about my day.
I guess kinda. I think about like the type of thing where it's like something happened and I'm like, oh my god, I could have done this instead. It would have been so much better.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's a topic that I think about in the shower is regrets. Things I could have changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty frequent one.
Yeah, that actually does frequent me quite a lot. I do tune into the good old what I would have done. What I would have done is would probably be the name of my biography at this point.
What we should have done. Well, that could be an episode. What we should have done.
I feel like I'd get too sad. I'd be ready to pack it in after that episode. I'd be like, fuck.
You'd have an emotional episode. We'll have a poll of our 6 followers on Instagram.
Oh my! Actually, having a viewers vote for the theme would be really smart. Maybe we'll do that.
Cool. Good start. I did put in the bio. DM us if you would like to guest star. Give us a topic idea.
Did we? It's a good idea unless this blows up.
Oh yeah, if this blows up, then be receiving a little bit too many DMs, but.
me.
Yeah.
Me.
Mine.
Mine.
I got a feeling that if it does blow up, it won't blow up for a little while. A few episodes in.
Yeah, only a few.
Only a few.
Maybe a few hundred.
Few hundred. Few hundred weeks? That's a few hundred Mondays.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's a long time.
One of the podcasts I listened to just turned a decade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually over a decade. It's been like 12 years. It's like 2011. So, yeah.
I'm still seeing this stupid GIF.
Here, you want me? Here, we can go back.
I'm just looking at their computer's hard drive after discovering the cure to cancer. Oh.
We'll go back. He's upset by the GIF.
We'll go back to the real-life Shrek-looking MRFer staring at us in the... Actually, it looks like you buy Andre the Giant off Wish.
He looks like he knows what you did.
Yeah, he's It's like one of those things that you see in a horror movie. It's like you look at it, and it's a still thing. You look away, you look back, and it's closer.
yeah. Every time you look back, he's closer, and then once he gets extremely close, he just disappears.
We're completely diverting from the main topic here. What were you gonna say?
I know where that's taken from. It's at a hotel. I've been there.
That looks like a hotel. Looks like a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We're completely diverting off of shower thoughts right now, aren't we?
We are, yeah. Well, no, because he's taking a shower in the pool.
That's true. That's true, I guess. I mean, is it really a shower? Or is it just he's just standing.
It's a waterfall, but it's a shower to me. I count it.
I'm thirsty. Jesus, I need to go back to my mini fridge.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Yeah, okay. Oh. This is a podcast, Aiden. We're meant to talk. Where are we? Anyway, do you have any other shower thoughts? I'm trying to think of some. I don't know if I have any other than regrets. I'd have to go into that. Like, that's a more in-depth one that I would go into, but I don't know if I would really like to talk about that right now on this episode.
Let me think.
I have to cut out the thinking segment parts.
Yeah, we kind of blew through a lot of it. Put a timestamp for this too.
Okay.
58.
or just like think back, just like at the good parts. Like, uh, it was a okay. So now I'm gonna tell you a story that sometimes I think about in I have thought about in the shower. It's not really a story. It's just like something that happened in my life. Oh, at my grandmother's old house was like we had a pool like a not really much of a house, but like I think she moved in there with my step grandfather. I don't know if there's really a term for that. It's like the
I just call
is
my
that
grandma
a
my
term?
grandma.
Oh, because my grandpa, he was a grandpa I wasn't actually related to.
Yeah,
Grandma got divorced and remarried.
my grandpa remarried. I just call them both grandma.
Ah, well, grandma and grandpa they moved into this house, and I was like still very young. I think I was like I wasn't even in kindergarten yet, so I guess before around that age is when they moved in there.
Is it the one I've been
And
to?
I don't know.
Remember we walked to someone's house one day to get drinks?
I don't think that was that house.
No, okay, you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yes, that was not that house.
Okay.
So this one was like young.
Okay.
Um, it wasn't much to it. It was a pool, couple upstairs bedrooms, a downstairs bedroom, all that stuff. But like memories that me and my cousins have had growing like, 'cause I went over there during the day before I went to school. The memories of like just that house, just all the sleepovers that me and my cousins would have in that house, and all the pool parties that were thrown there, were like awesome. So I kind of in a way during the summer in a way kind of grew up there because I don't have a pool. I don't have very many ways to summer activity stuff at my house.
Yeah.
So we would go over there a lot to swim and do all that stuff.
I
Um,
always wished I could do a Gravity Falls and like travel to where my grandparents live, which was at the time they would live across the country. Now they're just a few states away, but they used to live across the country, and I always thought it would be so cool if I stayed with them for an entire summer. But at this point, it's like not gonna happen. But I would have loved that.
yeah. Oh yeah. So we were over there a lot in the summer, and also sometimes quite a bit in the winter too, because that was where it was where we used to have the Christmas Eve parties.
Mm.
Um, that was also where I started the craze of Skylanders.
I knew it.
That was where that was where I opened up my first ever Skylanders game on a Christmas Eve 2012, which just over a decade ago now because last year was the 10th anniversary of that, which
Oh my god,
kind of
changed
like
your life.
not well the 10 years ago did because then my whole childhood was like playing with Skylanders, but the point being, I freaking spent a lot of time at that house. Like there was a lot of memories made at that house. Me and my cousins would play a bunch of games up in the bedroom, like have pillow fights and play hide and seek and do all that young kid stuff do up there. And then 2020 struck, and then my grandfather passed away, which
I'm
was
sorry.
yeah, it's okay. I mean, it does still hurt. It hurt a lot there. But then it just caused my grandmother because now she moved, and now I just have all these memories of just my grandfather and that house, and it was like the whole. You don't really appreciate what you got until it's gone, and that's like one of the big regrets that I have just thinking about in the shower. Is like, God damn, I must have taken that for granted. God damn it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I want to go
One of
back.
one of the most I don't want to say the word raw, but one of the most real lines from a TV show that's actually hit me came from the fucking Office of all places.
Really?
It's at like the very end of the show. One of the characters says, "You never really knew you were in the good times until the good times are already gone." And it's
Yeah.
like that kind of hits me. Like I used to have something like the house that you're talking about. This is unrelated to my shower thought that I'm about to say, which is also
Okay.
similar to you. I have two similarities. One, I did used to have, so my family used to be huge. Then some of my relatives passed and it got tiny. Like we're talking tiny. From like 60 plus people to like less than 10.
Oh.
But we would all go to my granty and grunkle's house, my great aunt and my great uncle,
Hmm.
and they lived out in the middle of nowhere. And this is actually where my fear of spiders started. I'm gonna actually write that down because saving it for a later date. Yeah. Um. But this house, um. Uh. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm writing it down before I forget.
That's not good.
This house had like many floors, and I remember my cousin, who this was their grandma and grandpa's house, would come here, and she was obsessed with Legos, so she would get a bunch of Legos from her family, like just plain ones, and she'd build like towns with like people in them, and they looked really good too. And there was this whole table of them, and I swear the house was so weird because there was a floor with a kitchen and a dining room and a living room and a bathroom and two bedrooms, and then you could go up to the second floor, and there'd be a kitchen with a bathroom and a bedroom and a dining room, and then you go up to another floor and there'd be two other bedrooms, and like it was a big house. And
Mm.
I remember having my own of that, so I can
Yeah.
relate with you because that's where a lot of my like summers and such went. But
Actually, yeah. I
hmm.
was gonna say I helped my grandmother move out of that house. Like I did a lot of the carrying all the stuff to the moving truck and emptying out the rooms and stuff. Which actually is the funny story. Is where the funny story of I almost not almost but I could have died from carrying a heavy wardrobe downstairs, a really steep stairs, moving it outside.
I'd love to
Just
hear
like
that story in another episode when we talk about near
it's
death
not.
experiences.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's not really a near death experience. It's just like a funny little fun fact. I had to carry a wardrobe down steep stairs all by myself. It's not really a story,
Hmm.
but uh, yeah, I on my phone on the last time I was ever in that house was there with one of my cousins and my brother, actually two of my cousins and all my brothers who were there to just finish out cleaning out the house, and I have recorded like I looked around each like all of the rooms for like we left just to like have them, I guess. Also, my grandpa had a shed back, and like that thankfully is not like the people who moved into the house. They're not getting rid of that, thank God. But hopefully they never hear this because I, as well as one of my brothers and cousins, went out and we took a. I think it was we just grabbed like a nail that was in there because my grandpa did like a lot of like he was like a mechanic. We did a lot of stuff with like tools and stuff. So we just took like a nail, and we just on the one of the wooden boards we just carved our initials, the date on the board. Still there. We're still in that shed.
That's nice. I sometimes when I'm in the shower thoughting, sometimes I like close my eyes and get really deep. Like you know how you can just like focus everything into like your physical existence sometimes?
Yeah,
I
kind of.
it's hard to explain. It requires a lot of concentration. But sometimes I can do that. And sometimes when I'm in the shower, I like imagine that I'm at another house. And I'll do that when I'm in my bed too. I'll just be chilling and I'll just focus on my body and just imagine that I'm somewhere else. And then I slowly open my eyes like imagine I'm there and it's 5 years ago. Um
Interesting.
my grandparents moved this year and I helped them move. And that house, I recorded around because I wanted to remember it before the packing got too intense to the point where I didn't recognize it. But I wasn't even there when they finished moving. I was still moving the small stuff that was like on the dressers and stuff, and then they just sped everything up and moved stuff out within a week, and I was never back. So I never actually got to see the house empty. But I did stay there, and I'm not going to explain it because it's kind of personal. Because this was another place that I spent a lot of time at. Like this was a big summer house for me,
Yeah.
and for better or for worse, and events transpired, and I was like no, I shouldn't say events transpired. I was thinking a lot and being very nostalgic, and eventually I came to a conclusion like, why am I sad about this? And I just kind of left, not really gonna be missing what I'm leaving, and I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened, but I'm not gonna explain it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dang.
I don't want to leave this off on a grim note.
Yeah.
That wasn't really grim.
Uh.
I was just
It
kind
wasn't grim. It's just past stuff. I mean, this is technically shower thoughts. This is stuff I have thought about in the shower.
Yeah, me too. What else have I thought of? Oh, you know what? I did want to talk about something because I saw someone post. I saw a post from the subreddit Shower Thoughts, which a lot of people will probably
Okay.
mistake this episode for. I saw one right before we started recording, and I wanted to read that to you. So I think we should do that
Okay.
to wrap this up.
Go ahead. Read.
I think I saved it. I don't. I'm pulling it up right now. Give me a second.
All right.
Okay, I did save it. So this was a shower thought someone posted. The moon is actually more useful than the sun, since the moon gives us light at night when it's dark. The sun only gives us light in the day when it's already bright.
Oh my god.
That's on.
You didn't have to cut me off.
Yeah.
I hope you know that meme.
I do.
It's
It's like zooming out of the universe.
Yeah, I hope the people who listen to this understand that joke. If they do, they imaginary high five, firm handshake.
See, I don't think this person is really that big of an idiot, and I'll explain. Because my first thought process is, this isn't something that they just thought of. By the way, I should mention this has negative downvotes. Like it's been downvoted where it's in the negatives. This guy, I think, was stretching for an idea to post on Shower Thoughts. And he was just thinking and thinking really hard. And he thought about that and went, there's one. Without even thinking about the practicality and posted it. Because I've done that before. Because I was like laying in bed and I was like, with shiny Pokemon are like the Flaminions of the Pokemon world, and then the normal versions of the Pokemons are just like the flank steaks. But I said something like shiny Pokemon are like Flaminion, and in the Pokemon world, the Pokemon are like flank steak. And it was just completely incoherent, and it just made zero sense. But I was so tired, and I just thought of that, and I just posted it. And people were like, bro, I'm gonna be real, I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. But that shower thought's funny.
Yeah. My stupid shower thoughts. I mean, this was more like a car thought that I continued to think about in the shower. But like, I haven't seen a gumball machine in years.
I
What
have.
the fuck happened? Well, I guess what feels like years. I don't know. Where'd you see a gumball machine?
Dollar store. They have one
I
at a
have.
dollar store in town. At the entrance, there's
I
a
don't-
bunch of machines, and one of them's a gumball.
I never noticed that. I just feel like you never see gumball machines anywhere anymore.
I don't know. People just buy them from the checkout aisles now.
I don't mean like the little mini ones.
Oh, I know, you're talking about gumballs. But I'm saying that's where people get them now, is at the front. No one gets gumballs, they get gum.
I know, that's what it's just like gumballs. Come on.
Yeah.
Gumball. I don't know. I don't know. No, nothing like makes you feel like gives me the more childhood vibes than like Great Northern Mall asking my parents for a quarter to go get a gumball out of one of the many gumball machines that they had. Like one of the spots with the bench. Great Northern Mall, man. Shame. It's a shame. Anyway. This guy's still giving me the eyes, man.
Yeah, he's still staring at me. I think I want to leave.
Yeah, I think I want to go. I think I want to go. Jack, please take this over.
Jack, take it. Jack, help, Jack. Jack, he's grabbing my dick. Jack, he's grabbing my dick.
Fear not, Dan and Aiden. I have saved you from your adversary. He shall stare at you no longer. I have ended this episode for you, and so your time has run out. Meet us again next time, but make sure your car's fueled up, because we'll be taking a trip down a certain lane. Memory Lane. That is all. Good night, everyone.